Guys, I want to talk to you about 3 levels of consciousness I find leaders in today. And this is quite common, and it's quite easy as well for us to get out of one level and jump into the next. All businesses start with an idea. We want to have freedom, we want to make money, we want to be our own boss, we want to make change, we want to make impact. There are many, many reasons why we all start a business. But what I want to talk about is the leaders that I find themselves in when they are stagnant, when they're not navigating their vision, when they're not truly navigating the path they're meant to be on. So let me just explain what I mean by these 3 levels of consciousness of a leader. One is when we are a little bit frustrated about what is going on. We're really in victim mentality mode, where we're sitting there going, I can't get the sales in, or the team's not performing as it needs to be, or why have we not hit this month's target like we wanted to? It doesn't necessarily mean money's not coming in the business. You're just not satisfied. You're not feeling it, and you're basically not taking personal responsibility for it. You're complaining about what everything is going wrong in the industry, but you don't want to necessarily do anything about it because your mindset's just not in that frame of mind to do so. Then we've got the next level of consciousness. This is when we are in real masculinity, real force. This is when I've done the business plan, we've got to make this amount of money, we've got a successful team, the team's performing, but you're not looking after still the foundations of the business. Balls are dropping. You might look big and you're scaling, but you're just doing the same thing. You're still not doing what you intended to do right from the beginning for whatever that reason was to start the business in the first place. Things have evolved, things have expanded, but some leaders find that they've lost their way. Sure, everything looks great on paper, but they're still not fulfilled. They're still basically created a job for themselves. They're just simply paying themselves. That's Milo. He's excited about these 3 levels of consciousness of a leader. And then we have the third one. The third one is when that leader is truly pausing far more than they've ever done before. They're not chasing the next buck, the next pound, the next euro, whatever. They're just absolutely understanding day in and day out why they're taking the steps and the decisions they are taking. They're understanding what is working and what isn't, and they are not scared to ensure that they can shift when they need to shift. I'd love to know what level you think you are currently at, because it's amazing when we allow our belief systems, we allow what society think we should do in a business, that we stay doing the same old thing. Energy always needs shifting. Businesses always need evolving. But we don't pause enough as leaders, as business owners, to actually look at ourselves and understand and listen to what we want. Because the business that you've created comes from the energy of the owner that created it in the first place. You might want to be the best XYZ in the industry, but you don't have to do the same thing what the previous successors have done. You can do things differently because they'll feel different, because it's your energy, your vision that you're leading with. It doesn't mean that because society or the market has always said it's been done this way, you need to continue doing it that way. Because you can create anything fresh. That's how the universe works. That's why we're all energy. That's why we're all able to create. That's why so many of us talk about universal laws, but we don't necessarily follow them. Many people might talk about it, but they're not walking the walk as well as talking the talk. So I want to know right now, and this is what excites me, this is what I do. How are you navigating that vision, that idea you first started with? It perhaps may have evolved. It may have perhaps gone into a place that you never thought it could go, but are you in that place of, I can't get a break, it's just not happening, this XYZ isn't happening? Or are you in that place of, all you're doing is focusing on doing, and you're not understanding at all what you should be doing less of or more of? Or are you at that place of higher perspective, really pausing, really looking and understanding and listening what needs to be done? Are you empowered enough to make the change that needs to be changed? Have you got that idea, but you're still not actually executing and taking steps to do so? I'd love to hear from you if this resonates. I really would. This is what I love doing. This is what I do when I work with clients. Look at my website. Look at what we've been doing with my clients, what results they've been doing. Milo is clearly very excited about this. This is why I'm doing this video at home, because he needs a walk. Okay, over and out for now. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to connect with you. What level of confidence are you at as a leader? Until later, see you later. Love, light, and lots of prosperity to you all. Mwah!